Welcome back.
Good. Wednesday. Today we're playing for the story mode and get ourselves into this. Currently, the way broken. Oh. Search.
I could use this.
We have to go and fix rifle. Get our own. Good. Look. Oh, hey, dude.
Holy. That's smarts. Oh. He doesn't look so good. What's that on the floor beside him? Forest Talkers. Sounds like some kind of indie band. Maybe this guy was one of them. I guess I should check out this lodge. I have to stay focused on the task at hand.
Cutters? What we're gonna need to through the gate.
What have we here?
Jacket. Good on clothing. There's very little that I can go and pick up.
could end up being useful.
Boots. Soup though. You know. Yeah. We can make water pretty much. Sure. Keep on wanting to hit E to interact. And then you have more play multi. No? Once you've played this game, there's many out. Become reckon.
I think I can use this.
As far as I'll play game. Hopefully there's no pry bar. Hair, my ear. Huh? Obviously I have never been broken very often. Mostly because I have to go through Forlorn. Forlorn is... Oh. Mostly number of wolves. Very few available. True. True. If fuel. We're well on our way to get. Back. We're back.
This is what I'm looking for.
Done now. We'll have her do stress pistol. Probably go and triggers a stim back.
Oh, damn. Must have hit my head harder than I thought. Oh.
Oh, that's different.
Oh. How long was I out for? Lights.
The wolves are neon. Hey, Doge. I need Doge. There's no really good way of being able to pick out wolves, especially when they're like this. Here. Can't go through. It is unfortunate. And we need to be careful of power lines. Down power lines like that can easily kill us. Severe damage. Have to step on. Hey, jerk. They're gonna allow me to. Are they? Without getting hit.
Oh, shit. What the hell? They hate the light.
Good. We need to get ourselves over to cabin in the. Okay, we're gonna get this thing out just in case. In order for we have to jump from light source to light source to be able to get to the cabin. That's what we have to do. May have to shoot this guy in the head. May have to. Okay. Leave. You're gonna be that way. These things won't stay on permanently. Some of them will flicker out. You have to constantly. You have to stop it. Kind of look around. So that there's no wolves nearby. Safe to move to them. Fortunately. It's kind of cold. Right? See them, some of them flickering out. Light source is not guaranteed. Waiting for him to look close enough, then get scared away. reloaded here. Sprint. He's not looking. Nope. It's just the one. Just the one wolf. Seem to all be over there for now. What makes it not so bad is the fact that I just need him to go away. Much as I don't want to start wasting these flare guns.
My fingers feel numb.
Fix that. Why we can't spend too much time hanging around. We have to keep moving. Oh. Crazy. Got full health though. All we really need to do is just get ourselves to the building. Preferably before our health goes to 0.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
I know. Cool your jet. Maybe not cool your jet. Big warm thought. That is very green. Okay, so these, how it works, how the Aurora works, is it makes all the wolves, including bears, extremely hostile. Extremely hostile. They're extremely tough. So unlike how they are normally, it takes a lot to scare them away. Makes Auroras very convenient, but also very deep. But when you're playing this game, it's really up to you if you want to go out during Aurora or not.
Wow. This must have been really nice once upon a time.
Get off of me, get off of me, get off of me, get off of me. Get off of me, get off of me, get off of... You gotta be kidding me. This is why I need a hunting knife. That's the autosave. This is why I need a hunting knife. The shard of metal is just not gonna. We get through this. I can get a rifle. Shard of metal is just not going to cut it, literally and figuratively. And we're going to spend as much time waiting for the wolves this time. I'm just going to go. The mistake I made that particular time was I gunned it, saw the end, and I just ran for it. In the face. Come on. I was hoping I was going to be able to run my butt all the way up to the door before he even got to me. Sadly, that was not the case. We also can't just get ourselves to the we can't just like sleep and wait for the aurora to pass, because that will just make this 10 times harder, because the lights are what keep them at bay. You need to keep the lights on. Keep them, because the number of wolves that are currently located in this zone, once we get our gun, then we're probably going to be using whatever bullets we have to essentially shoot these guys to get back out. Broken Railroad is notorious for having it on the floor. Compared to other zones, there's quite a bit. And it's a smaller area too. Smaller area, more wolves than usual. Bit of a high risk, high reward zone to go to. You can make it here relative safety, safely. Get yourself quite the bonus. Comes to survival equipment. I see. Guess what? I ain't ready for your bullshit. Let's scare both of them.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
I'm working on it. Oh my god! Off me, you piece of crap.
Kill you, idiot! Bastard!
What's that bullshit? I still died? Okay, no more bullshit. No more bullshit. Run. Come on. Wolves. Let's just go. We're going. Seems to still be hitting itself. I want that rifle so bad right now. I can taste it. That rifle. I'm going to take revenge upon every single wolf here. That's what's going to happen. I wonder if they changed the game mechanic on how the wolves work in Auroras. At least in the story mode. Because usually they'll act just like regular wolves. They'll just be, they'll have a larger aggro radius. Because usually, before I've been able to kite the wolves in an Aurora. Just like I would, as usual. Apparently these ones are now special. Might be that way. The story mode, I may have to approach these wolves differently than the ones I do in survival mode. If that's the case, guess I'm just going to be using my flare gun every single time I see one during this last stretch. See them, I will just shoot them. Need to get them into that, freaked out mode, running away. The only time you can pass them safely, when they know you're there. Don't know you're there, pass them quite easily. Okay. One wolf up there. Sure that our gun has been reloaded. See him. Give him in the face. Move on. Okay, jerk. Come on. Come on. Let's go. That's what. Run off. Reload. Better not get unfreaked out while you're near me. Run, please. Run faster, please. I know you're carrying a lot, but I don't really care. I literally have no fucks to give. Hey, Tiger Game, how's it going? Okay, sticking to the light. Okay, wait for him to get close. You stuck. Did you just give up? I'm gonna try and trigger this guy. Come on. Come on. A little closer. Why you not play the Long Dark anymore? I am playing the Long Dark right now. There we go. Making sure that they don't come back. Oh, the Wild 8?
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Not playing the Wild 8 right now because I've already seen all the content right now. I'm waiting for an update to come out. Once an update comes out, then I'll go and play it again. See what's changed. See what updates have come out.
Wow. This must have been really nice once upon a time.
But, you know, once the game is released, then I'll play a whole bunch. Play several playthroughs. But there's like so many other early access games I'm trying to fit in. I have very little
Looks like this
time.
might be where those eco-terrorists were hiding out. Let's see if they left anything useful.
That's the problem when you only have 4 hours to stream 5 days a week. Trying to squeeze several different games all in at once. Huh. New rifle. But I will, you know, when it comes to a game, I don't stop playing the game. I just put it on the put it to the side, and then I'll come back.
Is slowing me down.
It's not like I stop. It's just not playing it right now. I'll get around to it again. I think there's like very few games that I have just permanently shelved and never gone back to. Like, I mean, Polak is probably one of them. I'm probably not going to go back to that game. Mostly because, I mean, it's one of those games where you play through it once because it's very story driven. Once you've seen it, you don't feel like you need to see it again.
That'll come in handy.
And there's also, you know, games that I've played and judging off of how many people have shown up, watch it. Like, I've played the Thief series. If you know what Thief is, it's a stealth game. Got a really cool story, but it's a stealth game. Not a lot of people like watching stealth games. So
I think I can use this.
I kind of like played it for like a couple weeks, and I only had like very few people actually showing up to watch it. I'll play them, but you know, if I happen to have free time, which is rare. Reload gun? Yep, I know. I'm gonna wait until I get to the point where I'm going to get out of here. I still need to go to the basement. Checked all the bases up here. Let's go to the basement. Repair the trapper's gun.
Hope nobody needs this anymore. Battery's probably dead. Still, might come in handy at night.
Flashlight. They hate the light. Game. Or not. You're also gonna have to drop a whole bunch of stuff. Things that we don't need. We're really, really slow right now.
Wow.
Ooh.
What do we have here?
These are actually really cool. We're in here real quick. Since during the aurora, you can actually pair at night. Switch. One. Pair it. Cool. Up you. Ooh. Ooh. Where are you? Okay, I think we've gotten rid of all of the cotton. Good.
I could use this.
Okay. We're nearly on our way out. Okay. Gun. Got 19 bullets. Mountaineer's rope. Might use. Might take the shortcut out of here. We are gonna have to sleep eventually here. There's written note. Meet up at the abandoned hunting lodge on Skirts of Lake Park. GPS coordinates. We have to stop these firehouse corporate exploitative. That. Bench. I think I repaired his gun already, right? Came out here, got ourselves our own gun. Here, see what we're currently needing to get rid of. Good right now. Probably that's our biggest food on it. Leak. Plate. Because the sodas and canned goods, you know, weigh the most. Pick up a lot of space. Don't stack. Did. These 10. I think I don't this many. At least not in the story mode. Story mode, I don't exactly need a lot of coffee. Supplies, and mostly because, I mean, the story mode is kind of designed in such fashion to where you're not gonna really run out of supplies as long as you're not be overly careless and you don't spend too much time in education. We coming up on daytime? Yes, we are actually. Is there a bed up there? Bed. So I don't have to use durability on my bedroom. Really dark. Yes. Red hours. Our energy back. That way we can carry more. Or at least, you know, be able to move faster. Nope. And nope. Now we just need to get back to the hunter. Double check. Search lodge for supplies. Something here could save your life. Go on the forest talkers. Well, yeah, about that. We've already done that. Oh, a ton of bullets. There's a particular item it wants me to pick up. Figure out what it is. Oh. Forgot. Mission updated, yeah. Get back to Jeremiah. I kind of think that Jeremiah might have been one of the forest talkers. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking I'm probably going to go up. Also going to drop that one. Pick up.
That'll come in handy.
Or not. How much lantern fuel is in this one? 86. This one's in better condition. Oh wow, we are currently carrying a lot of fuel supply. In light can drop to the. Don't need that many flares. We can drop this now. Do any more? Need the spare axe. Up front. Stick. Matches. Probably hold on to that. Probably shed weight. On a soda, need to drink through. Lots of soda, lots of food to eat through. Which that will come down as we get closer and closer. Rifle. Use guns wisely. Condition is our gun is 63. Go back the way. Okay, I'm gonna get that rope. Because it's a long way around. And chances are those wolves are still there. The only reason I don't want to pick it up is because it weighs a lot. And I was afraid that it was going to slow me down. And we're already pretty slow. We're going to check weight, aren't we? Make it down this rope. Isn't too bad. I mean, I could probably just start dropping food. Have a rifle. Probably drop the snare too. Need the snare for anything. Well, you, we don't need you. Need you. um, oh, we need you. Okay, there's another one of those in down there. You get down to 30. Probably just drop the water because we can always make more water. We'll probably drop all the cloth. Always can find more cloth. What is Wayne? So drop all 2. Oh fuck it. Really? Go now. Can't go now. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. I'm busy here. There's a bear down there. Second thought. Okay, not go down there. Never mind. Scratch that. Second thought. No thank you. Bad. Yeah. At least now we can move a lot faster since I dropped a bunch of stuff. That kind of made the decision for us. We saw a bear down there. Where's Parabar? Oh boy. Of course. Temperature. Eat something. Fucking wolves. They're all jerks. And every one of them. Ourselves out of here. Because we've got two. We've got 2 places we have to go. We have to get through here. Then we have to get through Forlorn. Once we get through Forlorn, pretty much in the clear. Hi. Right there. But at least the rope is there so that if we do find ourselves coming back here in the story, probably not. We can just go up that rope rather than going around the long way, which we're forced to go and do out of here. Going through the house, mostly so I can get to the back here. Go around this way. Really? Doge? Swear to God. Yeah, I can kite them again. One of the main reasons why I didn't want to do this around this direction. You stay away from tight curves and hills and trees. Just need to get to the gate. He won't be able to go through the gate. At least the last time I played this game, they can't go through doorways. Gates are doorways. Gotcha. Fine, you jerk. There. You happy now? You have a bullet in your head. Be happy. I hate wasting bullets on. Mostly because the bullets are required so that I can hear me. At least in the campaign. At least in the story mode. Kind of a waste on wolves. That. Yeah, white. Check out the hunter's blind. Nowhere near where the rope is, so. Okay. Absolutely nothing. What we're trying to do is we're trying to retrace our. Get myself back to the little warehouse machinery shop that's over here. Get through the, enter through one of the doors. No matter which, the door. And get an autosave. Trying to listen for snapping twigs. Usually means there's a wolf nearby. Grabbing the other pry bar that truck. Oh. Check the drawer here. I have not.
I think I can use
Oh,
this.
wow. Newspaper. Something I did not need. Check the cars on the way back out. Any? No, for one, there's not gonna be any bullets. there is anything up on the visors, it's probably extremely rare.
This stuff will come in handy.
Just I think it'd be pretty funny for them to put the keys to buildings up in the visors. Is there a locked door? Well, check the key. Check for keys. One thing I do remember about the story mode is that you don't get to be able to make the bow and arrow. In reality, if you could make the bow and arrow during the story mode, it'd be a lot easier. At least in my opinion. Because everywhere you go, you're going to come across saplings, which are required to make the bow. So you'd pretty much not have to worry about very much. One thing I have noticed is that you can't bait. You can't drop meat that are as designed to take the attention of wolves so that you can easily get ahead. Not in this. That's not in the campaign. Survival mode though. Add it. I'm just doing it out of curiosity, wondering if I'll happen to run into something. I'm not expecting anything. Quite possibly could go through the entire story mode, and might not even be an option in. We currently don't have much left of the story anyway. There's a couple of updates for particular games that just came out. Fade to Silence just got a update. So trying out the new zone. They just released. I'm gonna go and do a fresh playthrough of Fade to Silence. And also, surprise, surprise, Stranded Deep, the ocean survival game. Just came out with an update. Has not been that long since we last played that game, but anxious to see if they've made any improvements. Hopefully they did. Because the last time I played it, the game didn't actually have much content. It was really quick to get through that game. Which is unfortunate, because I would love to be able to play something other than... I would like to be able to play a survival game, not, snow. We play a lot of, winter survival games. Not enough that constitutes a lot of content when it comes to anything other than probably play the forest and play the forest. Also, if you have not found out, I just recently released a website for the channel called hardciderdave.com. Pretty much you can go there and get much more detail about me, about the channel. I'm also going to be doing blogging posts. Not exactly reviews on games, but my current opinion of a particular game. Come on, there we go. I've already written up my opinion on this game. I've done one on Subnautica. Pretty much all games that I've played on. Primarily survival games. And also, I'll be doing miscellaneous things like, you know, what I've learned through streaming. Kind of stuff. Currently right now, what's up is streaming an MMO on Twitch. Because that's what I started doing. I started streaming MMOs, World of Warcraft. And why I don't stream World of Warcraft. I'll be trying to do that on a constant basis, doing the whole blogging thing. Kind of like SEO building kind of a thing. Which, if you don't know what SEO is, search engine optimization, pretty much just website building type stuff. Plus, it gives me something to do at work when there's very little to do. I'm just standing. Allows me to be productive from when I wake up, go to sleep. I work way too. Some would say obsessively much, but we're gonna have to build a fire. Getting kind of cold right now. And we're going to need this oh nope, not there. Somewhere relatively sheltered. We do not have fun. Probably right here. Shrub. Quick. Oh, actually, we don't need to. Who doesn't know that? We do need to sleep, though. Again. Okay. What I remember the last time I came was that we can't go down the center again because there's going to be the old bear that's going to be hanging out. We have to go around the perimeter. Yeah, I think I see him. I think I see the old bear. Yep, there he is. Hi, old bear. Kind of a dickish move that the developers kind of put there. It's a move that I approve of, but for a lot of people who have never played the game before, that would probably surprise the heck out of them. And they're coming in my direction. We gotta think more about our weight situation. One of the biggest hurdles for the Forlorn area, one is there's a lot of open space, there's not a lot of shelter. And two, the water. This is the only place in the game where there's thin ice. So thin ice means you walk on it, it cracks, you fall through, you get hypothermia, and potentially kill yourself. Nowhere else in the game is there this much thin ice, if at all. Probably gonna do is as we're heading back, we're gonna go through this cave up here. There's a cave that is located top of this river, full stream. Go up there, look for supplies. Wolf. You get him on the flat ground. I get you. I get you. Gotcha. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, why don't you just pick up the meat that's on the wolves? There is meat on the wolves, but the problem is that eating carnivore meat will get you parasites. Currently right now, we can't afford to get any parasites on. And also, we have no way of creating the wolf skin cloak or the wolf skin coat. So there's no point of picking up all the hides that are left behind. The only thing that we really want to get and gather when we can is the deer meat. Deer meat, maybe some rabbit meat. Primarily rabbit meat in the survival mode is usually meant for baiting, baiting wolves. It has no really other purpose. It's good survival food. If you are desperate for food, you can go and feed yourself off of rabbit. The only real reason you want to kill rabbits in this game is to get their skins so you can make the gloves. But once you have the gloves, then they fall back to just being bait. And in the survival mode, the two best sources of food is going to be deer meat and fish. Deer meat and fish and whatever you happen to find inside the buildings, but that's like temporary food. That's like getting yourself established. Once you get past that, then it's going to be just deer meat and fish. Everything else is kind of like high risk. How much are you willing to risk to survive? I mean, due to the risk of death, the wolves are just not worth it. The amount of meat you get off of them is, if I'm generous, 800 calories. So, not much. And also, they come with the risk of getting parasites. So,
I need to find a place
why?
to rest.
I need to find a hunting knife. Desperate need of a hunting knife right now. The only good way of being able to take care of the wolves. This actually doubles back to Milton. Go through here. There's usually a couple of good supplies hidden inside the cave. Also in the little rabbit grove that is at the top here. We'll have like this one, will be this frozen body with a couple of supplies strewn around it. Sometimes he'll drop painkillers, other times he'll drop candy bars, energy bars. I've seen him drop clothing before. which is always good. Also, the caves. The caves will respawn coal. So once a day, you could go out to a cave and get coal. I think it's once a day or once every couple days. But every once in a while, you can go to the caves and supplies will
Thank goodness.
coal will appear. Now in the survival mode, coal is mainly used to use at a forge where you can make improvised tools. It has no other purpose. A lot of people have been using coal in this game as an emergency fuel source. Problem with the coal is that you first have to have a fire that's been going on for 30 minutes. In other words, the fire has to establish itself, and then you can drop coal on. Now, the coal doesn't burn for very long compared to other fuel sources, but it burns hotter than other fuel sources. It burns quite hot. The more coal you put on there, the hotter it will. Hotter it will burn. Never seen wolves up here. But yeah, if you happen, in happenstance, to be able to get a fire to burn long enough, you can make a fire that will warm you up really quickly. But it's not an ideal fuel source. It really is. Other than just being hot, not ideal. Anything in here? Nope, not this time. Dead body. Speaking of the saplings for the bows, those are what the saplings look like. Those are maple ones. Those are made for making the actual bow, and there'll be birch ones. They're kind of white and they're striped like these, and those are used for arrows. Both very useful, and my preferred weapon. But sadly, not available yet during episodes 1 and 2. It might be available during like episode 3, maybe. Not quite sure. Hoping it comes out soon. It does not look like we have a body down here. Which is a shame. No such luck. Temperature, we're doing fine on temperature. This particular location is located overlooking Forlorn. You can see that rock right there. That is where you can put a mountaineer's rope and jump down. I haven't seen any point to it. There's really no point to going down that rock face. Unless you have headed up here. If you headed up here and you were chased by a wolf, or there's a bunch of wolves over by the radio tower, then that particular spot would make sense, because it's not like you can go back the way you came and fight your way through wolves, especially if you don't have a gun or any way to defend yourself properly. So you grab the rope that's in the cave, and if you're really unlucky, it won't be there, but most of the time it is. And you could use that rope, put it on that rock, jump down. Well, not jump, but go down the rope. But other than that, it's not really much of a time saver. Unless you're notorious for getting lost in caves. Which there are people who are. Okay. I'm just checking to see if there's anything up here. Sometimes there is. No, back it. We'll go back into the cave, we'll sleep. Get our energy back up. But for those who have never seen me play this game before, this is A Long Dark. It's a winter survival game. Currently, right now, we're playing through the campaign, which I've already played through. So I'm playing it on hard. So it's currently on the hardest difficulty. If you've never played a survival game before, or you have never played this game before, I highly suggest not going on the hardest difficulty. Because this game is designed to kill you. It's not designed to, it's not going to hold your hand, really. But also, if you die in this game, you know exactly why you died. Which is why I wish more survival games were like this. This game is, for me, for survival games, this is the gold standard. I do enjoy this game quite a bit. But I'm always open to try and find other games, other survival games, and hoping that I find, game mechanics that I like. 8 hours. Nope. Up. It's currently Aurora out there right now. That's unfortunate. Definitely not something. We're gonna eat the tin of sardines. Mostly because if you get that food source, if a tin of canteen, words speak correctly. If a tin of sardines gets too old, it has a higher chance of giving you food poisoning. Food poisoning in this game, if you get at the worst time, will be extreme. I'm talking like extreme. You're looking at having to sit still, drink water. You have to drink, I think it's like 10 liters of water, and then wait about, I think it's around 12 hours or 10 hours. Granted, you're going to be waiting a long time. Probably going to grab the meat of 1.9. That's actually not. We're leaving everything else though. 3:29, 57 minutes with no hand. Hug it. Gonna do it with bare hands. We're not gonna use up our durability on our.
Feels like a lot of gear.
This part. Got this meat. We're gonna. So we have this meat. We're gonna have to make a fire so that we can cook it. Hey dude, hey buddy, how you doing? Stick, accelerant. Go. Got 14 sticks. I think that's more.
That did it.
Yeah, 1 hour. That's fine. Give me venison raw. Yeah, when you play the survival mode, you're ideally wanting to be as efficient as possible, especially in the harder difficulty. On the easiest difficulty, I mean, they throw so many supplies at you, it's ridiculous. Being buff here real quick, because key. In fact, when you get into the harder difficulties, learning the little tricks here and there in order to be able to not have to spend better. Because it's daytime, the aurora's gone. Not having to spend matches is something that will, help you a lot. I'm going to use a torch. Finding ways around having to use torches to warm your, using matches to warm yourself up, making fires to warm yourself up. The less you have to do that, the better. Because matches are one of those resources that once you run out, you are out. You can't find any more matches, you are SOL. That's why during my last survival playthrough, I got into the habit of, if I was going to spend a match on something, it was to cook a lot of food and make a lot of water. If all I needed to do was make 2 liters of water, I would make 10 liters. Also got in the habit of not wanting to waste burn time. So there is amount of time that a fire will burn for. If a fire's still burning, like if it's like more than an hour worth, do something with the fire. Spend some time with that fire. Something useful, something that will help you survive. Toss you anymore. Something beyond just warming yourself up, because you can do that in a cave with no fire with a bedroll. Easily warm yourself up that way. Okay, I wonder if there might be a wolf over by the tower. That's always a possibility. I think the number one mistake I've always seen people make when playing this game is, or heard people make doing, is usually getting yourself in a situation where you don't have a particular resource. In other words, waiting until you need it to make it. Planning ahead. Also, avoiding contact with avoiding contact with hostile wildlife.
What have we here?
Also a very important thing to learn to do. Oh, big cabin for one. Can opener.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Also another cabin key. Also knowing the map. Knowing the map layout is very important too. Because I could go that way, but there could be a wolf down there, and going through the map where there's a lot of open space, staying away from trees. You know, a lot of people have their runs completely ended because they were too close to a tree and there was a wolf right behind it. And as soon as they cleared the tree, the wolf immediately saw them and immediately attacked them. Because if you're in a flat open area, a wolf sees you. At first, it will run towards you, barking, and then it will get to a distance away from you, and then it'll start growling and slowly approaching. When it gets to that point, that's when you can kite them. As long as you keep that minimum distance, he will continue to just slowly approach you. If you get too far away, he'll bark, he'll speed up for a little bit, and then he'll get to that distance again, growling. As soon as he closes the gap to a certain point, you will learn what that point is very quickly. He will go into a full sprint, and he will he will lunge at he will jump at your face. At that point, your only way out is to defend yourself through melee means. So a knife, an axe, a pry bar, pretty much any blunt object, pretty much anything to, get them off of you. If you can't do that, you die. Certain weapons are better at it than others. The shard of metal that I'm using right now is a knife. It's a survival knife. It's not useful to me. I heard. Oh, hi. Enough? Can't see me, so he's gonna run towards me. Two of them. Screw you, game. Okay, here's hoping that I can scare both of them. Gotcha. Yes. This is what makes the coast of Forlorn a pain in the ass. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight my way out, aren't I? Being able to bait these guys makes it so much easier to deal with wolves, because if you drop bait, what will happen is he will go for the bait before you, if it doesn't glitch out, and if the bait that you drop isn't smelling, which, that scent mechanic in the game again. If the thing that you drop is not smelling enough, i.e. raw meat or deer meat or rabbit meat or fish, he will ignore the bait and go for you. But if it is smelly enough, he'll go straight for the bait, he'll eat it, and then he'll walk away. He'll go into a straight line for that bait, which will allow you to drop the bait back straight up, wait for him to go for the bait, and if you time it just right, you can kill the wolf before he even gets to the bait and immediately pick your bait back up. You can reuse the same piece of meat over and over and over, and over again, against wolves. And it makes it so much easier to deal with. Because as soon as they bark, they get to the growl, drop the bait, they stop growling, they go straight for the bait, you shoot them in the head, you pick your bait back up, and you move on. It's so much nicer. So good. The only thing the only creature that doesn't work on is bears. Bears are completely different. Bears require you to keep your distance. If you're too close, you'll know. It will get up on its hind legs and then immediately charge you. You know you have screwed up when you see that bear get up on its hind legs. Because at that point, he's going to charge you. And you've really got very little time. I think you've got like 1 second. 1 second. You got 1/1000. That's all you have. If you don't get that headshot, you need to hit him in the head. If you don't hit them in the head, they will maul you. And if you have low enough health, that will kill you. If you have full health, it will bring you down to like 1% of your maximum health, which is like nothing. And if you happen to be in hypothermia at the same time, you're dead anyway. And also they will the wolf will immediately tear up your clothing, possibly even destroy pieces of your clothing. Go around this way. Getting kind of cold. We're nearing the end here, so we just need to get a little bit further that way. We'll get to that cave, and then we'll be back in District Lake. Kind of just dragging this guy along a little bit. If I'm lucky, I can just get to the cave entrance and not have to deal with him at all. Okay, one gave up. Don't have both of them on me. I just have to be very, very careful I don't get a tree in between me and him, because he'll run straight up to the tree and then go around it and then immediately attack me. That's happened before. There's a very sheer hill right here. Do not have the ability to sprint. Come on, damn it. Move your legs. Move them. Can't see him sprint. Trying to get within eyesight of me. Trying to get him on the flat ground. Getting to the point where I'm going to have to just use the bullet. Because this last stretch is going to be very hilly. Lots of trees. Okay, come on, jerk. Yeah, because this part will just run the risk of him getting way too close to where I'm not going to be able to kite him. I figured I'd just take him out now. Got a save point. Good. I do not see any other wolves. Looking good. Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna put a post up on both Fade to Silence and the Wild 8. Almost like a current opinion on the game, on both
Can't
those
feel
games.
my feet.
Have any animals? Nope. And we have a probably. You got full health. Take. My eye out for. Very windy. Never got a sprained ankle in a while. Now that I say it, it's probably. Speaking of sprains, I think the worst sprain you can get is sprained wrist. Sprained ankles, especially if you're like carrying as much as I am, it's really not going to cause a difference. Your movements. You're going to be slow as molasses. But a sprained wrist is not going to allow you to effectively use a gun. So you can't use a gun. You're incapable of holding weapons. Or holding anything for that matter. And also, when you go into the melee with a wolf, you can't effectively hit the target. Hit the wolf in the face well enough to scare it off. Which is always horrible. Very much. I just want to get to a pot where
Goddamn freezing.
shielded here. Come on. See which direction. Yeah, there we go. Got a little bit of shielding there. Come on. Come on. Trying to get close enough to this hill to where it's going to give it to me. There we go. Whole wind direction thing. Actually warm enough here. Right here. Go. Food real quick. Do the energy bar. Water. Things like wind direction is very important.
I'm so cold.
Not only do
Just want to lay down for a bit.
screw you. Wind direction not only does things like scent. creates kind of like a scent trail downwind of me, and anything that's any carnivores that are in that path smell me from a further distance away and watch it. You know of. You'll notice he's kind of making a beeline to where I am. Trying to get... Oh my god! He's trying to get myself out of this bad situation I'm in. Because I'm on a hill surrounded by trees. Means I won't get
cold.
I won't get that growl. I need them to see me from a long ways away. So that I can line them up properly. What's horrible is this wind direction that I have right now. The direction the wind is coming from is not ideal. Because it's slowing me down. It's not only because I'm carrying a lot, I'm slow, but the wind direction is also multiplying how slow. But the complete opposite is true too. If I'm going with the wind, I will be traveling faster. So if I'm in an emergency situation, I will probably be going towards wherever a shelter is that happens to be going with the wind. So if I'm low on health and I need to just get myself to anywhere indoors, I will go to wherever is the direction that the wind is. So that it will carry me safe.
Well, you look like hell, Mackenzie. Thanks. I love what you've done with the place.
Ha! I see you're an interior design critic now. You fixed my rifle?
Yep. Found one of my own, too.
It's invisible.
Damn, not bad for a pilot.
How's it going?
You're full of surprises. Maybe you can make it after all.
Now what? I really need to get going. My friend is out there, and with all this wildlife on the loose...
Whoa. Slow down. A rifle will get you out of a jam, but survival's about what you know. And right now, you don't know shit.
What do you suggest? Books on tape?
Smartass. No. What I suggest is Jeremiah's survival school. Student population 1. Let's see if we can keep you alive long enough to graduate.
Okay. So let's see. What was the first thing that he wants me to do? Travel school. Okay. Let's not shoot him in the head. How about that? Corey Trust. Find us people. Chapter 1. No, chapter 3. Let's see. Listen to him if you want. Story 5. Survival lesson. Survival skills. What you want to tackle. Let's do hunting. I mean clothing. But kill you if you let it. Wear windbreaker clothes. Outside lair. can. Use natural shelter when possible. Blah. Words. What about wetness? When you get wet from snowfall, falling through the ice, whatever. In these winters, you'll get frostbite in no time. Wear waterproof clothing if you can, especially on your feet. If your clothes are wet, dry them out by the fire. Yep. Almost. Think about carrying weight. The heavier your clothing, the less food and other supplies you carry without getting tired. Remember, you want tough layers to protect you from falls and animals, especially fence. Not enough to have good gear. If you don't take care of it, needle and thread are your. Keep your clothing in good shape. They'll take care of you. Sacrifice any shitty gear you find to keep your better gear in action. Now prove it. Usually some forestry service gear in there. User supplies to repair my old parka. Telling you, I understand. Now get out there. Alright, I'll be back with your damn coat. Good as new. Okay, so
I can barely walk with this much gear.
currently going to be going and taking his parka, this thing, Jeremiah's bearskin coat, to repair it. Not before repairing our own actions.
I just need to close my eyes.
Yeah. Coming. I'm looking for anything. Here. Try to keep everything above 70. That's prepared here soon. And boots, though. Oh. We don't have a lot of cloth, mostly because we dropped it. Dropped a bunch of cloth. Eat something here real quick. Something. Sleep. That way we can carry, you know, our maximum carry weight goes back up. Is that? He ate a bit, and there's some alcohol right there. Lovely. Our sleep schedule is a bit off. Sleeping during the daytime is not good. I'm gonna need to hang out here a little bit longer. That'll also allow me to eat some food and lessen our carry weight. That's like our biggest problem with our current weight. I'm gonna pass 3 hours of time. That way we can get further into nighttime. Then we'll sleep for 8 hours. That will get us closer to the 8. Also, every single time I sleep in the bedroll, it causes a percentage of damage to the bedroll. Eventually, I'm gonna have to repair it. Another reason why we need a lot of cloth. Rancid rabbit meat. Very bad idea. I'm gonna drop it. Rid of that. Getting way too low in its durability. I need condition it. That's to eat. I need to eat that here. Eat now. Turn 6. $2 of time. Right out. Head out. Not carrying as much anymore. I'll probably go around this way a bit. We need to get back to the railroad. And then from the railroad, we'll be going up to the lookout. The forestry lookout. How am I still carrying too much? I'm guessing it's probably Jeremiah's coat. Bearskin coat. Weighing us down quite a bit. They're currently going with the wind right. Another reason why I don't want to spend too many of my bullets, because we're coming up on the taking on the old bear. More bullets we have available, more we're going to be able to take care of the bear. The more times we can miss and still get our encounters, because we have to encounter the bear several. Not an ideal location, mostly because of a high possibility of encountering a wolf. Freezing out right now. Not good.
Can't feel my hands.
That's fine. I just need to get this Jeremiah's coat repaired. Just so that I can not have to carry it.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
Shut up. Shut up. I know. Get it. Understand. I just want to drop Jeremiah's coat. Come back. Yep. Just need to get up this hill. And that was where the lookout is. Rabbit. There's a rabbit there. The crows came through the ground. Laws of physics don't apply. Yeah. Straight up. Off we go. Go. Do this. Let's go, let's do this. Get this just right. We'll probably get this all done. Get back to Jeremiah's house before night. At least that's the hope. My movement speed. Fast train. Doesn't exactly help that I can't sprint either. Either that or not have enough food on us, or having to make several trips. Like, yeah, we move faster if we just drop all of our food into a particular location. Make some trips. Feel that would probably like even out, taking them the same amount of time. I don't think I've been up here. At least through this playthrough. 100% sure. Here's hoping that we don't get a blizzard while we're up here.
This bad ankle's gonna slip.
Oh, come on. Get out of the wobble. Ow.
Doesn't feel so good.
Your bearskin. Peter? More food up here. Box.
I'm gonna need some first aid. Soon.
Eh. Emergency gym. Note. Okay, we're gonna start a fire here. Nope. Beans, we'll cook it real quick. Eat what's left. Oops. That to get an ankle pinch. Also give us a hydration. That. Nope. Taken care of. Rifle cartridge. That's underwear. Replace one of my bad ones. Better. Oh, little harvest. Nope. Look. See here. Hear that. Ape. Oh, we're gonna have to repair his. Nope. Probably not gonna let us fail that. Because when you fail, it consumes what you're trying to repair with. So it would, if I failed that, it would consume the bear hide. There's no way to get another one. Well, there is a way. Oh, the safest way. Can I open you? Hank's key. Hank is. Need to make water. Eat the tomato soup. A little bit of hydration. We're just gonna have to head back. Do entering 41. That's. I feel like I just want to get rid of this thing. Doesn't weigh much, but I'm not exactly using it. Back. Head back. Ourselves out here before a blizzard happens. Ooh. Can't sprint. I'm really gonna have a lot of food. This is not cold. Well, colder than what our gear can handle. Our body temperature. Maximum. Jerks! What the hell? I'm dead. Hello? What's with the two wolves coming up the... What the hell is up with those two wolves? Don't tell. Okay. Two wolves. There's no way to get around that. Two wolves coming up the... That's the first time I've ever seen wolves come up the hill like that. Fuck. Hard mode. Making wolves appear in locations that they normally aren't. Good. Eh. And if that's gonna be the case, I'm gonna have to come around that corner with my gun drawn already. Shoot them in the face. Damn hunting knife. Want my damn hunting knife. Shard of metal is not good. Let me get through this. Gonna get through it. These wolves are not gonna stop. Okay. Running low on water. Gonna have to just boil some. Come on. Top. Thank you.
This will come in handy.
Stone, matches, colorant, bullet. Need to burn. Six brands, fire.
Turned out pretty well.
Hey. Eat. Eating buff. Rose hips. Because just in case. I don't think I've gotten sprained ankle. Did nothing. Got me a warming buff though. More than enough. You want 24? Make 2 liters. Oh, I got a book. All the books. Enough. Also get some drop some reclaimed wood in here. Oh, never mind. Piece of coal. Made. Nope. Drink it. He was fine. Fine. Impact. Currently worn. 8, 7, 13. We don't need the flashlight. Okay. Lantern. Checking here. We need a distress pistol. Question. Probably no. I'm going to where's the nail? Override. Yes. Exactly. Okay. Where we don't have to walk our butt up all the way up again. Go through that again. Okay, I'm back. Whew. I'm just gonna start spending flares. Rather than the bullets. So tell me a game. Are you gonna throw wolves at me again? No? No wolves this time? Now that I'm prepared for your bullshit? Of course. Why am I not surprised? Shortcut. Down we go. I think the game was making up for the fact that it didn't give me wolves through here. Wolves over in that direction. But I didn't hear anything over. We're gonna go the same path that we took. Okay. Sweet. Nice. Oh, those two wolves. Okay, come on. Gotcha. Wondering where they were. Reload. Really? Keep this up. I'm gonna actually bring out the gun. Come on, you jerk. Gotcha. I see him. With me, without the ability to run. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to make some severe choices in gear that I'm carrying. Because this just will not do at all. Without the ability to sprint, we're just looking at a horrible situation of repetitive death. Repetitive death. An eye on him. And stay in a straight line as much as I can. Seems to be... We just don't want to put a tree in between us and him. Caught on something. As soon as we go behind a tree, he's going to run, trying to get within eyesight of. That could easily find him. We could easily find him on top of it. Like that. Can't see us. He'll run to the point where he can see us. It. Hoping I can get to a point where I can... I feel like I should just drop the pry bar. Holy shit. Fine, game. Hey, jerk. Bring it. Forcing me into situations where I spend my resources. Fine. Yeah, we definitely have to start dropping things. A lot of things. Hey, Darkfang, how's it going? It's a fairly quiet chat today. Oh, things are good. Currently right now, dealing with a lot of weight in the game here. We're currently carrying a lot of stuff right now. Trim the fat a bit here, because I'm obviously carrying on to things that I don't need right now. Also gonna have to... Let's see. Bunch of salty crackers. The canned goods probably weigh the most. Probably just try and eat these as much as I can. Other tomato soup. Anything else? Eat the other one. Okay. Eating all three. Just shed weight here. Shed more weight. We can move faster. Three. Or oh no. Story. Travel school. Lessons. Current I'm trying to turn in my current lesson. And okay. Stay out. Force time. Did I not repair his actions? Okay, that's why. How is episode 2 going for me? Lots of wolves. Yeah. We've got lots and lots of wolves. Story. The coat goes new. Yeah. Now we just need to get through. We have to get through all of these survival lessons. Hunting, clothing, fishing, or harvest plants. Okay. Yes. And go for it, oh mighty killer of fuzzy animals. Currently, right now, we just need a... Okay. Mushrooms, old man's beard, rose hip, cattail. Go out there. Get ourselves a bunch of old man's beard, rose hips, cattails, and mushrooms. Owl lurk. Good. Currently just trying to get through this as quickly as I can so we can move on to the new updates for there's been updates for Fade to Silence. There was actually an update for there's actually been an update for Stranded Deep, the ocean survival game. Currently an update for that. So we need to go and get through this so we can go and play that. So many games, so little time. Yeah, there's a new zone that opened up. A new zone over in that game. We gotta go try out. Wow. Wow, game. That one wolf. Okay, we can sprint again. Yay! We just ate a ton of food. Oh, there's more, another old man's beard over here. Go grab that. One of the many things we need to gather. Got a feeling there might be a blizzard on its way. That was a auto save, so I'm guessing yes, there's probably a blizzard on its way. Oh my god, jerk. Yeah, let's use our last pistol. Our last Gotcha. Okay. Now we can drop this thing. Wolves are much more aggressive. Much more aggressive. Yep. Anything else? I'm gonna drop the pry bar too. We don't need this many, so we're gonna drop these. They're on the weight side here. Excuse me. Place it in the container at oh, that's. Not that we carry him. Not like we're carrying. But you have to drop 8 of these. Drop. This. We got the rose hips taken care of, old man's beard, mushrooms. I think I've already turned them all. Yeah, I've already turned them all into prepared ones. Alright. Gear ourselves past this windy part here. Hear that? It's a blizzard on us. Blizzard is on its way. The candy bar. We are going to wait ourselves past it. Good thing is that it's a blizzard at night. Night blizzards are good, especially if you don't need to go out into them.
I think I need to lay down.
Yeah, well, technically you were late. Eight hours. Got chapped lips. Get myself something to deal with that today. I have this stuff. It's old and need to get new stuff. Okay. Peaches. Gonna need to make more water here soon. Crackers. Crackers. Boy, am I thirsty. Go for 1.5 liters. Okay. Oil. My lips are bothering the heck out of me. Get chapped lips. So uncomfortable. The annoyance. Hey Rock, how's it going? Or Rock? We're currently on episode 2 right now. Currently doing all the lessons by Jeremiah, which we already know. We're kind of just going through the motions here. That way I can go searching for the other bits and pieces that he needs. Like more, we need to go and get cat. We do have cattail stalks. We have 7 of them. We need one more. We already got the rose hips. Those are things that I always pick up when I see them. Need one more old man's beard. I've kind of already turned all of the ones that I've found before already into prepared stuff. So it's not like we could just drop off what we have on us, because it doesn't count. It has to be unprepared stuff. One more old man beard. Try over the hill. I'm hoping that that wolf is gone. If not, this is going to be a very short trip. Okay, we're good. We have once we get through all this Jeremiah stuff, we're gonna get we'll get a hunting knife from him. Which will be great. Unless I decide to go and make a trip, I could probably make a trip out to the log cabins, and maybe I'll be lucky and I'll find one. But I think they probably took it out of the game because there was an update. So one of the reasons why I wanted to start playing it again. Because I had yet to play the episodes with the difficulty levels. Come on here. We do need to get the mushrooms, so we can find them on the cut down trees over here. I do have a gun, but I'm trying to make a conscious effort not to use the bullets. Get some there. None on that one though. Grab the ones that are here. Need a total of 8. 1. Usually there's 3 on a tree. I guess the old man's beard on over there. Oh wow, that one has 2. Ooh, there's some here. Dark. I think we just got all 8. Check. Yes, we have 8. Good. Need one more old man beard. Old man's beard. And we'll be fine on that. Then we have to just get one more cattail stock. Good grab. I can make a fire later. If I need it. Just need one more old man's beard and one more cattail stock, which I can go up to the pond up here and get that. And I do believe that will probably get us through this part. There is some old man's beard right there. Close to those trees. And there's a wolf. Oh boy. Really don't want to, but I may have to. Yeah. See if we can keep get him to attack the rabbit. There we go. As long as we're not too close, he'll go after the rabbit and not. There we go. Circle around while he's distracted. sprint, which is a good thing. Now you're too close to the old man's beard, and we're gonna have to just let it go. Let it go. I know there's old man's beard up near the logo there. Be careful. Usually some wolves that like to hang out around. One thing I would like to be able to do is melee with the butt of the rifle. That way, if I get attacked by a wolf, I could just smack the side of their head. That would be something that, you know, if I do it within enough time, it will succeed. If not, it will fail. Get some cattail stalks here. Sounds of the rabbit. Wolf right there. To avoid them as much as I can. Nope. That one. We're good on old man's beard now. Need a couple of cat stalks. This, no, we'll leave that. Grab a couple of these. Mostly so that by finishing this, I don't use up all my emergency. Okay. Leave me alone. God. Damn wolves. Huge waste of a bullet, but he's gonna give me 10 bullets for taking out the bear anyway. I'm more worried about the episode 3. Whenever that is released. I don't want to have 0 bullets. On this difficulty, we haven't exactly come across when it comes to, you know, ammunition. Hoping that we come across some more bullets in the dam when we're into it. Good one. You, the cattail pops here. Don't need them. How many do we have? 12. Okay, that's more than enough. More than enough to be able to finish this particular lesson and allow us to have a few left over. If we don't have cattail stalks, we can always brew up a whole bunch of mushrooms and essentially make a mushroom tea. Might as well be a mushroom soup at that point. That we can drink for like 125 calories per. 125, somewhere, which is not that bad, especially when you have so many. You have so many mushrooms and rose hips, cattail, tea and coffee, all that stuff. You can survive for quite a while on a liquid diet. not ideal. The difference in between living and dying, I'll take it. I see that. Dirk likes to hang out pretty close to Jeremiah's hut. There's no wind, so... He's gonna go all the way over here. Jerk. Jerk is gonna come all the way over here. Can't exactly go up that hill. In there. Right, kind of down to 9 bullets. I don't like it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, there you go. Temperature. Getting kind of low. Still got 13 bullets. That was down to... Okay, he's totally on. Trying to get him to come a little bit closer this way so that I can just kind of circle around and go. Okay. Changing his direction. He's a jerk. Oh, wind. Don't do this to me. Wind, don't. No. Wind. As you can see from the snowflakes, it's going the opposite direction of where I want to go. Makes it very, very unpleasant. We might have just gone wolf. Didn't have to waste a bullet. Yeah, so shape. God, what I wouldn't do for an endurance stat. I'd level the heck out of that thing. You know, if it was like an RPG, I'd be like pumping extreme amount of points into endurance. No. I want you to be able to run, and I want you to be able to run often. And the old. Oh, mushrooms. Well, that will give us a quick save here. Mushrooms. All. What? 6? The hell? Really? There was 7 in there before I went out. Game, please. Okay. Find some more. You know, trees somewhere.
Something's making me feel tired.
It's your out of shape ass. That's what's making you tired. Too many Twinkies. Too many gummy bears. That's why. He was a bush pilot. Wasn't exactly in shape, bush pilot. Drink water, eat food, repeat. This will also lower the amount of weight we're carrying. Come on. Come on, game. I know I'd have to go back the way to the pond again, like guaranteed, but I have to go past 2 wolves to get there. Got a feeling the game is trying to funnel me towards pull. Definitely feeling that pull the game. Just hoping I can find Old Man's Beard. But it doesn't involve me having to use a bullet. It's guaranteed if I go over to where I know where there's Old Man's Beard, the bullet will be spent.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. For some reason his sprint meter take forever to recharge. Probably another thing that they've added to the game for the higher difficulties. They probably made it to where the sprint recharge is slower on hard story mode. Not that. That. Okay. Nearly full sprint. Okay. I'm just gonna say.
So drained.
Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna say screw it. I have to just spend the bullet. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. I'll scare the other one right away. Okay, down to 12. Get ourselves our 2 things of Old Man's Beard so we can move on. Oh, really? Am I gonna have to spend another bullet on you? I am, aren't I? Fine. Oh, you son of a... Get away. Leave me be. Hopefully I caused enough damage to where he's gonna bleed out. All this just to get 2 pieces of Old Man's... Come on, game. Old man's beard that I myself are not going to benefit from. Tired, and we're about to be getting into hypothermia. Yeah. It'd be so much better if I could just say, no, I don't need it. No, I don't need your training. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. But no, we have to go through that. It almost feels like a tutorial sometimes. An unneeded tutorial, especially if you've already played the game once before. I get that it's like it fits within the story because the guy is a out of shape 40-year-old guy who's never gone camping in his life. I get that. Get it. There. I mean, episode 1 and episode 2 is essentially just a very extremely extended tutorial on how to play survival mode. If you play in survival mode, you're going to play it way differently than story. I've already done the achievement where you survive 500 days. Already gotten that one complete. Which I have the last 100 days of my survival mode on Stalker on my YouTube channel. What we did is we made it all the way to day 500. We got to the very top of Timberwolf Mountain, and as soon as we hit day 500, we got the achievement. We threw ourselves off the top of it because I didn't plan on going any further than day 500. I easily had the supplies past day 500 and go beyond easily, but I figured I wanted to kind of finally put the final I'm done with that run. I could have easily have gone way further. Way further. I probably could have made it to day 800 if I wanted to. Kind of warming up here. Just a little bit. Thanks. Thank you. There we go. Done. I've gathered your supplies, you lazy bastard. Come on. 3 lessons. We want to tackle. Fishing, clothing. Okay, we did clothing. We did harvest plants. Let's do hunting. Will be fairly easy. Pick a spot your target, get as close as you can, take a shot, and don't miss. That's all. That's it. Pretty much. We use a practice, and you might have a clue. I don't have a few yet. There's a clearing, a few hilltops over from here. Mark it on your map. Almost always a herd of deer at winter there. Shoot one, bring back the meat back here. We'll both know you can feed yourself. Remember, if you hit one, but don't kill it, you have to track it until it drops. Look for the blood in the snow, follow the trail. It will fall eventually. Then we both eat. Good luck. Yes. I'll give it a shot. Okay. another reason why you don't need to spend a lot of matches in story mode is that everywhere you're doing these kind of missions, there's a fire, always going, never goes out, so you can always come back here and warm up, cook your food, get water, all that. So it's not like you need to use matches. If at all. Unless you find yourself in a really shitty situation. Which is possible. It's very possible in this story mode. Oh, we're just really, really tired, so we're gonna just pass some time, get ourselves a nighttime. I'm probably gonna make some herbal tea just so I can try and get my health back. And we can make it. The herbal tea allows me to get well rested, which will also give me more health from sleeping. Health 5. However many. 3.5. That way we can drink. After we sleep and still have 2 liters. Nope, improved rest. You sleep 8 hours. Let's sleep. Get maximum sleepage here. Nope. More. Okay. Eat. Not pills. I eat pills. Dog food. Pretty much prioritizing canned goods. No. Check our weight now. 32. That's actually pretty good. We're still overweight, but we're not overweight to the point where we're gonna not be able to sprint. Okay. It is to me. I was about to throw a blizzard at my face. No, don't you do this. Fog, though. Not really, really cold fog. That's good. There actually might be a deep sky. I saw one hanging out over here. If we can get that one, we'll be very, very lucky. Immediately get our deer. Move on. After this, then we have to do the fishing part. Which, fishing's easy. I mean, the hunting and the fish are the two major resources of hunting. Hunting requires a bullet or a bow and arrow. But fishing, I mean, if you're lucky, your line will never snap. Therefore, you can just fish. You can get a lot of food just by standing still. You just have to find a fishing hole, preferably a fishing hole that is covered and close enough to where your house is. You're gonna be lucky. No, we're not. Yeah, nope. If it's forcing us to go to the pond. I came through here a couple of times and I saw a deer. Apparently it's gone. Ooh. Pond do we go? This shit. At least we're not carrying much anymore. Here's where being a really good shot. Fortunately, in this game, you only get the one type of rifle. You can't put any special sights on it. You can't increase the size of the clip. I heard that. I heard that. Oh yeah, run away. Yeah, look, rifle. Freaking pig and wolves. Especially when you have a rifle, they just become inconvenient. Not really a danger, especially if you have a proper knife to defend yourself should you miss. Or should you be surprised, which we do have right now. But as soon as you get yourself a hunting knife, they just become a nuisance. Just something that kind of exists. Just have you... Just something that exists that causes you to have to stop your progress. Or have to go the long way. I mean, when we got closer and closer to day 500, wolves became that thing that would show up and have us stop, have to turn around, go find somewhere to sleep, eat some food. If we got attacked, get our health back, and then go back out there. Oh, he gave us bullets. Nice. He gave us bullets for this little trip of ours. Getting cold? No, we're at half. Luckily for us, we're doing this in a fairly warm temperature. Hunting when it's like windy out is a pain in the ass because you have a limited time, especially if it's extremely cold. Extremely cold and windy becomes a pain in the ass to take out deer. That's why if it's like on a survival mode playthrough, if it's like really, really cold out and it's windy and I still need to get food, I'll go fishing. That way I don't have to go anywhere. Yeah. Where's the deer? There's a deer. Okay. Sneak up, close the distance to where I don't have to miss. You want to go for... You're kind of aiming for the chest, the heart. Pretty much the front 2 feet where it meets the body. Right in the chest. That's where you want to shoot for. Headshots, there's no such thing as headshots in this. So. You're really wanting to shoot for the heart. If you miss, then how long it takes for them to bleed out depends on how close to the heart you shot. Like in the back of the head, like back of the neck. Have to track them. I aimed it too high. Fortunately. Not a really clean shot. Wait. Did I not spend a bullet? There it is. We're currently on the clock. Eventually, when you see the droplets become smaller or and less frequent, that means it's getting closer to being fully bled out. If you're really unlucky, the deer will heal itself, and it will no longer be no longer be bleeding. A major downside to the bleeding out is that the deer could end up in a weird spot.
You gotta rest that.
Oh,
wrist.
come on.
Worse.
Hey, game. Jerk like that. There it is. I wasn't gonna go up there. Especially if it's gonna come back down. I think the back of the neck was a good spot for it to be hit. Seems to be taking a lot longer than usual. Hoping to be close enough to where I could hear it fall over. Because usually, if it falls over and you're close enough, they'll give out a groan and then it'll fall over. If you wait too long for to get your kill, it will be eaten by wolves. And they'll usually eat most of the meat. Come on. Come on. Let me up. Okay. Or you could wait an hour and wait for the crows to find it first. That always works too. Last I saw it was... There it is. Okay. We're good. Okay. No tools. 4 hours. Hard. Have enough. I think I do. Only an hour.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Water. Eat pork and beans. Eight kilograms of food off of this deer. Okay, we got pretty much all of that food. A ton of deer meat. 4 kilograms of deer meat is worth an entire day, 24 hours. Head on back. We're still smelling of death. And we unfortunately have not learned the skill of drop bait. Seems kind of self-explanatory if you ask me. Might go down to this fuck it, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go down to the building down here, gather a bunch of wood, make a proper fire, bigger fire, longer lasting fire, and we're gonna cook all these. Cook them all. That way we don't have too much scent giving off, because we got full scent right now. We smell of death. Quite a bit of death. Enough? Behold the dinner bell. Ding ding. What I'm gonna do. Come in here. Break down a whole bunch of benches. Gonna use reclaimed wood for our fire. Use a book to start it. Books are really good at starting fires.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, no. But we're carrying quite a bit. Come back out here.
I'd lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
Fire right here. Do not do this in real life. We'll just set your house on fire.
Turned out pretty well.
Nope. 5-hour fire. More than enough time to get all this meat cooked. Eight kilograms is about the average for a deer. Okay. I mean, you'll occasionally get 10 kilogram deer. Those are pretty big deer. But eight is kind of like the average. I've gotten 7 kilogram deer before. Fortunate. But for one bullet is pretty much I want to say 48 hours of food. And that's if you're really sprinting a lot. If you're not using a bunch of... You're not burning a ton of calories and push a deer a lot further. Thirsty. Probably gonna need to make them water too. I got a feeling I'm probably gonna have to sleep too. Two liters of water. Because it's about to be nighttime, as you can see up here by the live counter. Don't want to have to walk back. People be okay with getting there if I get a torch. Really, really warm out right now, considering. I think I've killed the one that's near the house on the hill. I'm carrying the torch so that I'm going to try and toss it at him. The one that's around. Hopes of causing them to get... Hoping to scare them. Save me a couple of bullets. Still kind of frustrated with myself that I didn't get the kill shot. Usually you can kill them if your aim is just right, you can kill them and they just drop where they're standing. Very bad shot. Hey. Excuse me, game. Too windy to light torch. Can I put... Never mind. I guess the torch just went out. But it still got fuel in it. Throw it? Usually you can just throw it at no matter what amount. I'm trying to listen for snapping twigs. Usually the only hint you get, you can't see the wolf. Okay, come on. Get ourselves through here. As soon as we get back and drop all this food off, the only thing that remains is fishing, and fishing's easy. The only hard part, at least in this, when it comes to fishing, is getting to the location. Because you can't fish in any body. It has to be an ice fishing hut. And there are only certain places where they show up. And one of them happens to be around the lake. Mystery Lake, the actual. And nowhere else. At least in this zone. There are some fishing spots over in the coastal highway area. There's one located in Timberwolf Mountain, and there's one located in Pleasant Valley. Yeah, that's pretty much. The wolf carcass is still there. Currently looking at a very slow trip. Oh, no, that was a rock. Behold. The reason we're moving so slow now is because as you get more tired, you can carry less and less weight. So your maximum weight limit lowers until it gets to a point where it's like 25 kilograms. I've seen it go down to like 23, but very, very little you can carry when you're very, very tired like this. Means when you're carrying as much as I am right now, you're going to be at a crawl. An absolute crawl. In fact, for the sake of not having to kill another deer, I'll do. That way, if we die here due to that wolf that's around here, we don't get slung all the way back to when we first started our trip out here, or all the way back to where the small cabin is. That's probably where it'll kick us back out after our death. Because autosaves happen every single time you enter or leave a building, or when you've gotten to a major location. Come on. Come on. Anyway, for those of you who are new here, hi, how's it going? Pretty much just trying to get through a hard playthrough of The Long Dark. This is the campaign. Pretty much right now, we've only got like 2 episodes currently. I haven't heard any word from the developers when episode 3 is going to be coming out. Hoping here soon, because there's supposed to be a total of 5 episodes.
Better lay low till this
Whoa,
ankle heals.
sprained ankle, please. Oh, the wobble that's going on. This is new. They recently had an update. That's the reason why I started playing again. And the wobble's new. Those that have a sprained ankle. Drop the meats. If it'll allow me to have 10 kilograms of meat. Yeah, eat a little bit. Not enough for you. See if I can. Greedy asshole. I can't take it back out. Yeah. Painkiller. Oh, we got an MRE and some cattails. I'm gonna have to go and hunt my own deer here. Story, survival lessons. Want to tackle fishing. Fishing, do I really have time for this? You won't always have the means to hunt, so you need to know more than one way to feed yourself. Okay. Fishing. Try, yes. Smell it already. So, yeah. What are we doing on weight now? 29.55. It's down to 15. Yeah, we need sleep. sleep here. We do have an MRE, which when it comes to MREs in this game, it's really hard to save them for only emergencies. But sometimes, it's just like, no. There's no way around it. No way around it at all. Nose just running like crazy. Because an MRE, full MRE, will give you from an empty stomach to a full stomach. And it gives you some hydration on top of that. So, they are the perfect oh shit food source. They last forever in this game. I mean, I had an MRE that I had found at the very beginning of a survival run, and it lasted all the way until like day 300 before I was forced to eat it. And it only got down to like a little under 50%. I got it when it was like 90%. So yeah, they last, which makes them awesome. The only things that last that long are the crackers, the candy bars, and maybe the canned goods. Maybe. Okay, here. I'm gonna need to try and sleep this. Perfect. That was a full-on blizzard out there. Nothing will get you killed faster or lost faster than a blizzard in this game. Okay. Itchy nose. Well, at least stuffed itchy nose too. Okay. We are currently no longer overweight. See how much fish is 5 kilograms of fish. That's like 4 fish. Or maybe 3 fish. Not bad. So we'll get 5 fish so that we have a couple for ourselves. Another benefit to fish is that it will give you lantern oil, which you can use to start fires or fill a storm lantern. Fish are like the easiest food source to, as long as you have a hook and fishing line, make tackle. As long as you have tackle, you have food. You just need to find a fishing spot. Aim. I can climb up that. There's a point where it's so steep that you can't go up. Come on. Up. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go down this way. In this game, there is a benefit to high ground. Not defensive advantage, more of like a be able to see them before they see you. Kind of a probably gonna be spending the night over in the camping office over here. Which is my favorite spot because it's more centralized in the entire map. So it becomes a lot easier, and it requires a lot less time to get to all the places. The Jeremiah's hut, Trapper's hut, is not a bad spot, but it is kind of out of the way. Which it makes it extremely inconvenient, especially when you're trying to get lug all the supplies that you find all the way back to your shelter. Because on survival mode, pretty much any building that you want to go and survive in, you can. But there are certain buildings that are better than others. The best kind of building to go and survive in is one that has a workbench and a fireplace or a cooking pot, something that you can light a fire indoors. And if you're lucky, it will have a bed. But if it's a house, chances are there's a bed. Because you need to have an indoor location or a cave, for that matter, to be able to build certain pieces of equipment, like hide gear, like a hide coat, hide pants, hide boots, hide gloves, hide. Okay. Those green little houses you see out on the lake, those are fishing huts. I need to be able to make it to one of those. To build these while I'm here. Also, the world is persistent. So if you leave something somewhere and you remember it, you can always come back and get it. So it's not like other games where if enough time goes by or you reload your stuff, it will be gone. Pretty much anything you drop will be there. The only thing that will not be there is carcasses. So if you kill something and you don't get everything off of that deer or wolf or bear or rabbit, after a certain number of days, or if you shut the game down and turn it back on, it won't be there anymore. It will be gone. If you're going to grab anything, if you plan on having anything, taking anything off of a carcass, fully clean it. Get the hide, get the guts, get the meat, all off of that target, and then drop it somewhere. Preferably a place that you will remember. Don't need to fish for very long, because they aren't exactly going to give us a skill. Axe, break it. Now in survival mode, on average it's 1 fish per hour. So fish for 3 hours. Chances are you might get fish.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Almost fast. Always good. Okay, we got 3. Yeah. Good. I know. What? And fuel. The fish that we already have. Cook this one. Now, in extremely cold weather, if you find yourself in extremely cold weather, you're gonna have to build a fire in order to fish, because this fishing hut is not exactly well insulated, even if it does have a door. Sometimes they'll have a door attached. So you're gonna have to build a fire in order to fish, which means you're gonna have to go out, gather wood, in order to fish in these huts. And there are also wolves on this. The good thing is that if you're in the hut, they can't get. But you can easily find yourself. Yes,
That'll
hunting
come in
knife.
handy.
I can properly defend myself. I've got a gun and I got a hunting knife. Finally drop. We can finally drop the shard of metal. Yay! No more shard of metal. Woohoo! Oh, one's got a door on it. I'm gonna come over here though. Open up some of these buildings. Have to finish our fishing. Gotta go. Yeah, no problem. I'm about to finish up here soon anyway. Coming up to the end of the stream here. Just trying to find a good spot that I can have. Finish up here. Cave on. And just check these buildings. Quick. Unlocking. Open up. See if we can find. Oh. Plastic container.
I could use this.
Accelerant. E-gloves. Ooh. Copy. Urban parka. Ugh. Urban parka's okay for a beginning piece of equipment, but it slows you incredibly. You move very, very slow with it. Open. Nope. Trunk.
This stuff will come in handy.
Thin wool sweater. Hat. Matches. Thing in here. Bed. Else. Good. I think we saw everything. Yeah, I think we saw everything. Okay. Fishing hut relatively quickly and not have to worry about. Probably gonna cut up some wood here. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to cook them out there with those wolves nearby. Yeah. I think three. I think three should be fine. Yeah, no, I'm tired. I get it. Hoping to get to the one with the door. Anytime to heading into sunset territory. The wolf's still there. Excuse me, Doges, are you still here? Yes, you are. Go to the other one. Just need to know where they're located. On survival mode, there's usually a bear over here. Likes to hang out by that furthest fishing hut. Now that I got some wood, I can fish and also cook them too. Then we get the hell out of here. Kind of want to have enough food left over to be able to feed myself too. Axe again. You can also use a pry bar for this too. Save yourself some durability on your tool. This will get us at nighttime. Only 2 kilograms per, which is fine. Wow, we're catching a lot of fish. Holy crap, fish, jeez. Tons and tons of.
Worked.
Had the hour. Fine. Finish cooking all this stuff and get ourselves. Try and get ourselves
Starting
to
to
the
weigh me
camping
down.
office. Wind stop. Sounds like the wind. Getting tired. Thirsty and hungry, you know. Eat that one first. Go. Working that one. There's a lower the condition of the food, the higher the chance of. Okay, we've got more than enough fish right now. Fish for days. Maybe 2 days.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Shut up. Scent on it. Because we're carrying too much meat. Even when they're all cooked. Even if the food is cooked, you'll still give off scent. And you can usually tell how much scent you have by the little symbol that appears in the center top part of the screen. Currently right now we have 1 scent. So you smell mighty tasty. Walk this direction, try and get my camping office. And that's where I'll stop. At least for today. we will be playing this tomorrow. Finish up. We'll finish up the last of this playthrough. I'm quite sure by end of tomorrow's stream we're going to be finished with episode 2. And then next Wednesday we'll be playing Fade to Silence. Playing a new playthrough. Checking out the new zone. And then after we get through that playthrough, then we'll go and play some Stranded Deep. See what new things they've added to that game. Recently, update. They added a whole bunch of new stuff. The game. Go and try that out. Hopefully it's enough to add a couple more hours onto that game. It's a very short game. The playthroughs quite short. Okay. Post. More water. Yep. Low on food, right? Well, low on water. As in non-existent. It's daytime. See. Okay. Sweet. Hey, look, an extra hat.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Yeah, sweet. We're gonna have to sharpen our axe, or we could just switch it out for this one. We need tinder. Oh, pack of paper, tinder, rinse. Oh, reclaimed wood. Here's. I just want to get everything kind of stabilized and ready for tomorrow. So all we have to really do is just walk straight to the trapper's house
Feels like a lot
and
of
drop
gear.
off the fish we just got. Okay, good. We good. That's candy bar. That. And we're good. Looking pretty good. Okay. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me. If you have not done so, hit the follow button on your way out. I also do also have a website. You can see that down below. The link. Website. Got a couple of blogs where I've written about this game and other games, survival games I've played. Also, you know, why I don't play MMOs anymore on stream. I'll be constantly adding more written content on there. Also have an About Me page on there. Know more about me. I do here. Also have a store, so you can go and do merch for the channel. So like, or if you just like check it out. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. If you have not done so, hit the follow button on your way out. I hope to see you all tomorrow, 7 a.m. Beat us.